Shabbat Shalom, Kulam Kulam, Shabbat Shalom. This is Uziyahu Ben Yehuda, aka Uziyahu HaMelech. And so, what we're going to do today, we're going to do something different. We're going to do Bysa Tzedakah, Bysa beliefs, okay? And we're just going to go over Genesis chapter 1. All right. So we're going to go over Genesis chapter 1, and then we're just going to read Genesis chapter 1 and just go over our beliefs. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So Genesis chapter 1. Since this is the new year, right? Our happy new year, everyone. Rosh Hashanah. Happy Abib. It's the beginning of our year. A couple of days from now, we'll be celebrating Pesach and Chag HaMatzot, the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And you can read about our Exodus story in the book of Exodus. But what I want to do, since this is a new year and this is the first Shabbat of the new year, I just wanted to set the foundation on what we believe. So you might see Bysa Tzedakah, Bysa beliefs, and I might pick a chapter and I'll just go through what we believe in the chapter. Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, you all. Just doing the check here. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to go through Bereshit or Genesis chapter 1. And I'm going to just go through this right quick. All right. Okay, so Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Now you see the man with the question mark, and you see you can go right or you can go left, right? So you have those who believe or have a belief in Elohim, and you have those who have a non-belief in Elohim. So for us, we have a belief in Elohim. So Bysa Tzedakah, right? Number one, we have a belief in Elohim. So we're going to read the scriptures to kind of let you know our position. Some people might not have a position. Like, okay, some people are atheists. Some people don't believe that there's an Elohim. Some people don't believe that there's a creator. Or they may believe the origin of everything is different. So we're just letting you know what we believe, right? All right. In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. We have a belief that Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Some people have a non-belief of that. So believe Elohim created the heavens and the earth. I know this might seem a certain way, but as we're going through later on, it's going to make sense and it's going to be necessary. Because if you establish what your foundation is and what you believe in the beginning, so then later on, when you have a discussion or when something comes up, you've already established your belief. So believe that Elohim created the heavens and the earth, not anything else. Genesis 1:2, and the spirit of Elohim was moving on the face of the waters. We have belief that the spirit of Elohim was moving / living. Some people may not believe that. They don't believe in the spirit of Elohim. They don't believe it's alive. They don't believe it's living. Genesis 1:3, and Elohim said, let light come to be, and light came to be. So our fourth belief that the first creation was light, spoken into existence by the words or speaking of Elohim. So the word of Elohim, or by Elohim speaking, light came into existence. So the word of Yah, the word of Elohim created light. Genesis 1:4. And Elohim saw the light, that it was good, and Elohim separated the light from the darkness. We have believed that the light, right, and separation, which means set apart, is good. So we got the belief that the light and separation or being set apart is a good thing. Okay. Genesis 1:5. Elohim called the light day, and darkness he called night. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning the first day. So we have a belief that a day is from evening sunset to evening sunset, 24 hours. That's our sixth belief. Because see, when we go down the line, this is going to make sense. This is going to make sense. So since this is the beginning of the year, it makes sense for us to start off in Genesis, start off with what we believe. All right. All right. Sorry about that. It's something cut off here. Let me go back to it. All right, I'm back. So that was verse 5, right? So that was Genesis verse 5. So we went over, so far we went over Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we jump to 14. I'm going to read the verses in between 5 and 14, okay? All right. So verse 6. It says, and Elohim said, let an expanse come to be in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. That's important. So let an expanse come to be in the midst of the water. So you had water, you had an expanse coming to the midst of the water, and it separated the waters from water. I would say it went up and down, right? Elohim made the expanse and separated the waters which was under the expanse from the waters which was above the expanse. So there's this space. You had water, something came in, bloop, like open it up. There's space now. So there's this space, and then you have water above this space, and you have water under this space. Okay? 8, and Elohim called the expanse heavens, and there came to be evening, and there came to be morning the second day. All right, we got verse 9. Elohim said, let the waters under the heavens, right, under the expanse, under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And they came to be so. All right. Elohim called the dry land earth, and the collection of waters he called seas. And Elohim saw that it was good. 11. Elohim said, let the earth bring forth grass. So now you have this dry land, which is called earth. Let the earth bring forth grass, the plant that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth. And it came to be so. And the earth brought forth grass, the plant that yields seed, according to its kind, and the tree that yields fruit, whose seed is in itself, according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. So we're getting some information here. We're getting some information about how it was water, and you had the expanse separated the waters from the waters, right? How the earth brought forth grass. 12, and the earth brought forth grass, the plant that yields seed according to its kind. So you see it has its own kind. And the tree that yields fruit, whose seed is in itself according to its kind. So everything has its own kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. So this is a good thing. Stuff, fruits and vegetables being seeded and not being spiced. Like we have an orange pineapple, orange apple or whatever, all these different splicings and bring it together. No, it had its own kind. It had its own kind. Okay. 13, and there came to be evening and there came to be morning the third day. Okay, now we're going to get to 14. I just wanted to read the other verses that was in between our beliefs, All right, now Genesis 1:14. And Elohim said, let lights come to be in the expanse of the heavens, right? To separate the day from the night. So we believe the lights, let lights come in to be an expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night. So the day is separate from the night, and let them be for signs. So you might look at the stars and the formations and different events. Let them be for signs, these lights, and appointed times, and for days, and for years. So Bysa Tzedakah, our seventh belief, right, is belief that lights in the heavens to separate day from night, signs, appointed times for days and years. Some people might not believe that. All right, so now we jump to verse 16. I'm going to read 15. And 15 said, and let them be for lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth. And it came to be so. So lights was also made to give light on the earth. 16. Elohim made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. So we have a belief that Elohim made two great lights, the greater light sun to rule the day, the lesser light moon to rule the night, and you also have the stars. So we believe that Elohim created the sun, created the moon, and created the stars. We don't believe and worship the sun by itself, the moon by itself, the star. No, we worship the creator who created the sun, who created the moons, who created the stars, who created the planets, who created the constellations, who created the Milky Way, who created the dark matter, who created the space debris, asteroids, meteorites, who created the extraterrestrial life. But we worship the creator who created those things. And you're going to see there's a difference of the worship system with us and others. So we might as well just go ahead and establish what we believe right now. That's why it's called Bysa Tzedakah. Bysa stands for B'nai Yisrael, Shemitic African. Tzedakah stands for righteousness. We don't have a religion. We have a Tzedakah or righteousness lifestyle. All right. So what was that? 16. So I'm going to read the scriptures in between. Verse 17. And Elohim set them what? The lights. Set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth. 18. And to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And Elohim saw that it was good. 19. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning the fourth day. All right, we're on verse 21, so I'm going to read 20. And Elohim said, let the waters teem with shoals of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth on the face of the expanse of the heavens. 21. And Elohim created great sea creatures and every living creature that moves. with which the waters teemed, according to their kind. So you have sea creatures that have its own kind. A whale is not a turtle. A turtle is not a dolphin. You know, a dolphin is not an octopus. It has its own kind, according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. So you didn't have an evolution, but you're going to see a pattern when you look at evolution, because Yah created the water, the sea animals first, the amphibians, the sea animals first. So then you see evolution is talking about water. Then he created the winged birds, right? And then people talk about birds, and then they talk about creepy crawlers, and they talk about apes, or they talk about all these things. But we're gonna go over something. You got primates, you got lions, you got all these different animals, land animals, beasts, oxen, things of that nature. So we have a belief that Elohim made sea animals / creatures and winged birds according to their kind, its own species, its own kind. Genesis 1:22. And Elohim blessed. So the first blessing that you see is Elohim blessing them. Elohim blessed them, saying, bear fruit and increase, and fill the waters and the sea. So procreation. So not only did he separate it, he gave its own kind, he blessed it to bear fruit and increase for procreation, and fill the waters and the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth. So 10, we have a belief that Elohim blessed sea animals, creatures, and winged birds to bear fruit and increase, procreation. All right, what verse is that? Let me see. So I'm going to read the difference. Verse 23, and there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the fifth day. 24, and Elohim said, let the earth bring forth the living creatures according to its kind. So hold on. And Elohim said, let the earth bring forth the living creature according to its kind. Livestock, creeping creatures, and beasts of the earth according to its kind. And it came to be so. So you see it has its own species. It's separated. It has its own kind. You haven't seen sea creatures evolve to birds. You haven't seen birds evolve to livestock, and livestock evolve into creepy crawlers or evolve into beasts and apes. They're all separated. And some of these beasts was created on different days. Come on, y'all. Don't let the current educational system fool you. It's very secular, and it doesn't make sense. And they're actually biting off a lot of the stuff from the scriptures. If you look at the evolution and you look at the scriptures and you see how the arrangement, you'll see that this was first, and then they're just kind of copying and adding their own thing to it. All right, now we have verse 25. So Genesis 1:25. I just want to say Shabbat Shalom to those who are listening and to those who may listen later. All right. And Elohim made the beasts of the earth according to its kind, livestock according to its kind, and all that creep on the earth according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. So our 11 belief, Bysa Tzedakah, our 11 believers believe that Elohim made the beasts of the earth, livestock, and creeping creatures on the earth according to their kind. It was separated. All right. Now here it is. Now he just stated how he just made the sea creatures, the birds of the heaven, right? The creepy crawlers, the livestock and beasts on the earth. That means that under this, the primates, monkeys, they were made. Humans are not even made yet. Everything is made separately according to its kind. Now, verse 26. Now, remember, Elohim, he's not a sea creature. He's not a bird. He's not livestock. He's not creeping crawlers, creeping creatures. And he's not a beast of the earth. So you got 4 to 5 different categories: sea creature, winged bird, livestock, creepy crawlers, and beasts of the earth. Yah is Elohim. Yahweh Elohim is not any of those. And man is not any of those. But let me tell you who man is. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. After he created these things, now there's a pause. That's already been created. So anybody say that it's an evolution, it's a lie right now. It's a lie. It's a lie. And Elohim said, let us, it says, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. And let them rule. So hold on. It says, Elohim said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Check the difference. And let them, who man, that was made in the likeness and image of Elohim, rule over the fish. So it's not evolved from the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over all creeping creatures that creep on the earth. So man is not made from any of these 4 different categories of beasts. And Elohim is not made from any of these 4. So when people have religious or spirituality that deals with any creature that's from the sea, any bird in the heavens, any livestock, any creepy crawlers, like people talk about the Kundalini, they talk about the serpent energy. Nope. Yah created these creatures and animals. So he's not that. So that's not higher level of spirituality, worship, consciousness, or any of that. It's foolishness, because Yah created these things. The higher level, it says that Elohim said, let us make man. This was a separate creation. Let us make man in our image according to our likeness. Now, I'm going to say something that's not on here that I believe. And like I said, it's just my opinion, just my belief. I'm not saying the scripture. When it says that Elohim said, let us make man in our image, for those who look up Elohim, you're going to have Yah, right? Yah, spirit, he's Elohim. But then the angels or the Malachim will be a part of Elohim. You got judges a part of Elohim. You got different things as part of Elohim. But let's go with, Yah, they say he's Ruach, he's spirit, right? He's invisible. And then you have the angels or the Malachim. You had different types and kinds of angels or Malachim, like in the heavens, like it is in the heavens, on earth, like it is in the heavens. So you had Malachim that looked like a man, that looked like human beings, that actually looked like melanated human beings. That's what's crazy, right? And that was the highest form. And so the first man, the beauty of it, the shell of man, because man was created from the earth, right? Created from the dust of the earth. So the shell, this is just my theory, this is my belief. How man looked, his shell looked like the highest form of the angels that was in front and in the presence of Yah. And then since Yah is spirit, this being that was there, then Yah blew breath in his nostrils, and then he became a living being. So it's the spirit, it's the wind that's in us that helps us become a living being. And that consciousness, that spirit, right? That heat, that electricity that refrigerates our body, that keeps our body at a certain heat and certain temperature to keep us alive, that energy, that spirit, that breath is of Yah. And I know we're not like made like from Malachim because we're made from the earth, but our bodies look like the 7 to 8 Malachim or angels that was in his presence that was righteous. You know what I'm saying? So when it said, let us make man in our image, that's how I understand and look at it. So I'm not telling people to believe that or make it the Bible. I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you my belief on that, right? You know, dust you came from, dust you shall return. Psalm, I think what, Psalm 82. Ye are Elohim, but you die like men. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my little spiel. But man was not made from or evolved from any creatures or fish of the sea, birds of the heavens, livestock on earth, and creeping crawlers or creeping things, or beasts or livestock or creeping things, you know. So man wasn't created from any of those things, and Elohim, Yahweh Elohim, is not any of those things. And so that's kind of where I understand that, right? So now let's go to 27. So it says, and Elohim created the man in his image. In the image of Elohim, he created him. Male and female, he created them. So we have a belief, our 12th belief is that believe that Elohim created the gender male, man first, then male man, then the male / man and female / woman. He assigned their gender and then he created them. So first it was the gender male or a man, and then from man he created woman. So we don't believe that a man can be a woman. We don't believe that a woman can be a man. We don't believe that the woman is God, but we do believe that the man, the gender male, was made after the likeness and image of God. So if we talk about the hierarchy of the God bodies, right, sort of say, right, we believe that first is Yahweh Elohim, which is spirit, right? And then he created man. Man was created from the earth. He was formed, and then Yah blew his breath in the nostril of man, and man became a living being endowed with speech and consciousness, right? And so, and then you had man, and man has XY chromosome. The X chromosome is female and Y is male, right? So man have male in him, right? So the expression of the feminine energy of man is the woman that the creator created. So anytime a man wants to get in touch with his feminine side, that's what his wife is. His wife is his feminine side. That is him. He said, you are bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. You are part of my DNA, my genetic code. Yah extracted you out of me to create you complementary for me as well. Not homo. Not the same, but complementary. XY is hetero. XX is homo, right? So, and women have X and X homo. Men have XY, which is male and female, because a son or a daughter will be based upon the man, not the woman. A woman can create a woman XX, right? XX, but a man can create a male or a female. And out of man, female was created. So that's just one of our beliefs too. So we believe that there is gender assignment. We do believe in these things. So we're just letting people know what we believe from the beginning. And with the Bysa Tzedakah, the tier 1 is going to be from Genesis chapter 1 through 11. So you're going to see me try to meticulously go through each chapter, Genesis 1 through 11, because that's kind of the universal foundation. Once we get to Genesis chapter 12, that's when we start talking about Abraham, the promise of Abraham, the father of many nations. And then you have the miraculous seed, which is Isaac. And then you have the promised seed, which is a shadow of Yehoshua. And then you have, Jacob. His name was changed to Yisrael. And then you have the 12 tribes of Yisrael. And then from Israel, that comes the priests, the kings, the prophets, right? The Messiah. So, but before we get into that, If I was teaching the nations, I would start with Genesis chapter 1 through 11, and we're going to extract all of the truth out of that and bring it to the people and show you the shadows and show you the foundation of our belief from Genesis chapter 1 through 11. So I'm figuring since this is the beginning of the year, there's no best time to start now. Let's start from the beginning right now. So what I'm going to strive to do, every Shabbat, if I can, so next Shabbat, y'all willing, I'm going to try to go over Genesis chapter 2. And do just like this, do the breakdown, so then y'all can see, and then I'll be reading the scriptures as well. So hopefully this helps. But some people don't believe; they have a non-belief that Elohim created the gender male or man first, right? So I'm just letting you know where we stand. Bysa Tzedakah, this is where we stand. We have a belief that Elohim created the gender male, man first, then male/man and female/woman. He assigned their gender and he created them because there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of theories. There's a lot of positions. So we just want to be clear on where we stand, All right. So here's the second time you hear a blessing. Genesis 1:28. And Elohim blessed them. Bless who? Bless the man and woman. And Elohim said to them, bear fruit. That means reproduction. Not only was it a blessing, but he gave them the instruction. Elohim blessed them. So that's a good thing. It's a holy thing. It's right. It's Tzedakah. It's righteousness. And Elohim said to what? The man that has male genitalia and the female that has female genitalia. That's what a man and a woman is. And their job. And Elohim said to them, bear fruit and increase, to populate. There's no such thing as overpopulation. If Yahweh Elohim gave that blessing, why would he bless something and make it a curse? That don't make sense. That's man and wickedness of Satan and our adversaries and those with evil minds and evil plans to say that the world is overpopulated. No, it's not. To say that a man and woman coming together to be married, right? For people talking against marriage, that's wickedness. To go against a man is a male, which have male genitalia, and a woman is a female who have female genitalia. If you have XY chromosome, you will not be XX. If you have XX chromosome, you will not be XY. If you are a male with the male genitalia, even if you wear certain clothes and you have certain surgeries in your code, you will be XY chromosome. And if some scientists down the line, because they won't see or know who you are, see pictures, see videos, they'll just see your bones. And when they look at your bones on a scientific level, they will see the XY chromosome and they would declare that was a man. If you have XX chromosome and you declare and identify something. See, when everybody's dead and gone, and when the scientists use these scientific methods to check out what the identity of that human being is, they say XX chromosome, that's a woman. So your ideology, all those things won't matter. And that's the beauty of how Yah still puts his truth in things that you cannot change. And that's where people get upset. But we're letting you know what we believe. So because this is us from the beginning. Anyone that says anything outside of that, they're coming after this is made and declared, and it's copyright infringement. They're copying us and causing confusion and distorting this universal truth. So we do have to believe that Elohim blessed male man, and female woman to bear fruit, increase, fill, and subdue the earth. Rule over, not have the animals rule over the humans, but the humans rule over the fish, birds, and all creatures moving on the earth. Hallelujah. And here, Genesis 1:29. Oh, what was that? That was 28. Genesis 1:29. And Elohim said, see, I have given you every plant that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth. So you have plants that's yielding seed, seeded fruits, not seedless fruits. Here's another thing. Watch and see the evil of the people. The people who is trying to promote seedless foods for human beings is something up with them. You got to watch them. It's something wicked about that. Something not natural about that. Those who are trying to say a man is not a man, a woman is not a woman, you got to watch them. You got to watch that. That's not biblical. That's not the beginning. Anything else out after that is not original. See, I have given you every plant that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you, it is for food. So we have belief. Elohim gave man every plant that yields seed and every tree whose fruit yields seed. It's for food. That was the original food. Animals wasn't eating animals. They wasn't cannibalistic toward each other. Humans wasn't eating humans. They wasn't cannibalistic toward each other. And humans wasn't eating animals. They wasn't harming the animals. Genesis 1:30. Hold on, let me see. What was that? That was 29. Okay. Genesis 1:30. And to every beast of the earth, and this is those on the earth, right? To every beast on the earth, that's beast, livestock, creeping thing, right? To every bird of the heavens and to every creeping creature on the earth, in which there is life, every green plant is for food. So those green plants is for food for the beasts, the birds, and the creeping creatures on the earth. But the plants that yield seeds and fruits, and the tree that yields seeds and fruits, that's humans' food. And the other animals, the livestock, the land animals, their food, every green plant is for your food, and it came to be. So our 15, we have a belief that Elohim gave every beast of the earth, every bird of the heavens, and every creeping creature on earth, which there is life, every green plant is for food. So it doesn't mention the sea creatures, but we're just trying to show what the food is for us who breathe oxygen on the earth. So it's just showing you our beliefs. It's just showing you our 15 beliefs. All right, so that's what I wanted to present this Shabbat. I think next time I might do like a Shabbat build tomorrow. I know there's some new things that's going on with StreamYard. So I say, you know what? This is the first Shabbat of our new year. So let me just go forth and do that. Okay. So anybody have any comments, questions, anything? Let me know. You can post it. Again, I just wanted to say Shabbat Shalom to everyone. And yeah. So Shabbat Shalom for those who are watching. Shabbat Shalom to those who may. See you later. So I hope this gives a foundation of what we believe. So in a nutshell, in summary, we believe in Elohim. We have belief in Elohim, believe that Elohim created the heavens and the earth, believe that the spirit of Elohim was moving, living, believe that the first creation was light, said, spoken word by of Elohim, believe that the light and separation, set apartness is good, believe that a day is from evening sunset to evening sunset, 24 hours, believe that lights in the heavens was to separate the day from the night, signs, appointed times for days and years. Believe that Elohim made two great lights, greater light sun to rule the day, lesser light moon to rule the night and stars. Believe Elohim made sea animals, creatures, and winged birds according to their kind. Believe Elohim blessed sea animals, creatures and winged birds bear fruit and increase. Believe Elohim made the beasts of the earth, livestock, and creeping creatures on the earth according to their kind. So that stops evolution. Believe that Elohim created the gender male/male first, right? So that stops the woman as God. Then male man and female woman, he assigned their gender. So it is binary. It is an assignment. It is gender assignment. A male has male genitalia. A female has female genitalia. And he created created he them. All right. We have believed that Elohim blessed man, male, and female woman, and he blessed them with procreation. He blessed them to bear fruit and increase and subdue the earth and to rule over the fish, birds, and all creatures on the earth. So we was above, so we was higher and above the animals. The animals wasn't equal to us or superior than us. We didn't worship animals. We ruled over that. And then we have a belief that Elohim gave every man plant that yields seed and every tree whose fruit yields seed is for food. 15, we have the belief that Elohim gave every beast on the earth and every bird of the heavens and every creeping creature on earth, which there is life, every green plant is for food. So thus far, these are the 15 beliefs that Bysa has. And we're going to keep adding to this. We're going to go through next Shabbat. We're going to go through Genesis chapter 2. And we're going to keep doing Bysa beliefs. Bysa beliefs so y'all can know what we believe. So it's not for debate. You see what I'm saying? So we're establishing in the beginning what we believe. So when we come across people who want to, because we're not debating. This is just what we believe. This is our belief. This is our position. This is what we believe. So we're not debating. We're just letting people know where we get it from. You know what I'm saying? So, and as we go down the line, we'll verify and confirm certain truths, and we'll tell you our beliefs. And if there's an amendment or something changed, then we'll show you how y'all did it. So this is what we stand with. This is what we believe so far. So we're just starting to establish the foundation of Bysa Tzedakah. And these are the first 15 beliefs based upon Genesis chapter 1. So this is evolving. You're going to see by the end of this year, you're going to really see the shape and see the form, and you can understand what we believe. And we might do, we're going to try to go in chronological order with Genesis chapter 1 through 11, and then we might pick a book. We might go into Deuteronomy chapter 4 and break that whole thing down and show you what we believe. We might go into Deuteronomy 28 and show you what we believe. We might go to Leviticus 11, Leviticus 18, Leviticus 19, show you what we believe. So all right, y'all. So I just want to say Shabbat Shalom. May Yah bless you. May Yah keep you. May He shine His face upon you and give you peace. I want to say Rosh Hashanah. Rosh means head or beginning. Ha means the. Shana means year. So this is actually when it makes sense for us. Bysa, we don't follow anyone else. It's appropriate for us to say Rosh Hashanah. You might not see anyone else say the beginning of the year, Happy Abib / Rosh Hashanah, happy beginning of the year. So that's just to set us apart as well. Because Rosh means head or beginning, Ha means the, and Shana means year. So doesn't that make sense according to Hebrew? Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the year. Happy New Year, right? Happy New Year. Happy Abid. All right. Shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom, y'all. I'll try to see you. I'm going to try to catch these on every third hour. I was trying to catch it at 9, but, I'll kind of be on tomorrow. I'll try to see what we can do. Either I might come on at 12 or I might come on at 3. But those subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. So then when I do come on, you could be there to catch it, to see it. If this is something, as we're kicking this year off, if this is something that you appreciate, you enjoy, you want to share with your friends, family, support, subscribe. We Bysa, right? Our theme scripture is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 2. Be set apart or holy or Kodesh. For I, Yahweh your Elohim, am set apart, holy or Kodesh. Hallelujah. Shalom, shalom.